A warm welcome to all our guests in the house. We appreciate your time. We know the sacrifice. You can imagine the amount of sacrifice you are making to be here with us tonight, wherever you are joining us from, anywhere in the world. I would also like to welcome members of Phytoscience Nigeria. Of course, I'm sure there are newcomers in today's meeting. You are going to come across something you have not heard before, something you have not seen before. And all of us here tonight were once in that boat. We came in with all sorts of expectations. Some of us came in reluctantly, dragged down to the meeting by friends, relations. I was so skeptical. I was just that skeptical when I came in. But I can assure you that tonight you are going to be surprised. We are going to amaze you. We are going to introduce to you what you have never seen before. If you have been dreaming of good health, welcome to Phytoscience. If you have been dreaming of making extra money, this is your home. Thank you so much, especially the newcomers with us tonight. Whatever you think you are coming in for, one or two of us have been in the same kind of situation. Maybe our health was poor, we are looking for a way out, or we felt maybe there's a way we could make extra money. That is what we are going to show you today. Now, we are going to show you an opportunity of taking care of your health. And it doesn't matter what the health situation might be, from diabetes to Parkinson's disease, from cancer to liver problem, from heart problem to high blood pressure, from sinusitis to autism. No matter the situation, we are giving you hope tonight. If that leg has been built for amputation and you still have some time, perhaps a month or two, because you are diabetic and you have diabetic sores, and doctors have said there is no hope for this leg, we are telling you tonight there is hope for you. That leg is not going to be amputated. Perhaps you have been given the death sentence, like the man that had ulcer, the bus conductor that had ulcer, and was told by doctors was going to die. And it took only 2 days of one of our products to take care of his ulcer permanently. I would like to, before going into sharing the screen, I'm going to express my gratitude to Phytoscience Nigeria for giving me the opportunity to present tonight. I'm most grateful. Now, if you will permit me, I'd like to share my screen. Welcome to the award-winning opportunity, which is Phytoscience. This is a problem almost everybody on the surface of the earth is facing or is scared of facing: ill health. And equally important is having money in your pocket. These two areas of life go hand in glove. If you are poor in health, you're not likely to be able to make money. And if you're unable to make money, if you don't have money in your pocket, you'll be so scared of falling ill. And if you eventually fall ill, you're not going to be able to take care of yourself. So these are two things that everyone on the surface of the earth must have. It's as if God has given us this so that we get up every day in the morning. You know, without the challenges of poverty and ill health, especially poverty, most people will not get up and live home because there will be no need for them to move around. But money is what makes the world go around, because you get up in the morning because you are going to make money. Otherwise, you won't be able to take care of yourself. One way or the other, maybe you won't be able to maintain the status you have created for yourself in life. Now, how do we define a state of health? Well, we have to go by what World Health Organization itself says. It is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, not just the absence of disease or infirmity. Now, how do we stay healthy and useful? Now, we are more used to taking all sorts of drugs, but we all know what drugs can do to the body. That is why, for instance, we need to take, let's say, 2,000 milligrams of a particular medication. The doctor will break it into 500. You take it 4 times because the side effects of the medication alone might be worse than what you are trying to take care of. So are we doomed? Are we going to stay glued to medications, to drugs, to injections? The answer is no. Let me tell you about my friend, a lecturer also, diabetic. He got tired of taking injections and pills and sought a way out. And that way out is what I'm going to show you tonight. So how do you do that? You go back to nature, because nature is the only natural way by which you can take care of yourself. Any other thing is like trying to create more problems for yourself. How do you go back to nature? Nature is stem cells. Why is nature stem cells? While we're inside our mothers, something created all the organs and tissues in the body. Embryonic stem cells. So stem cells are just that powerful in the sense that they are mother cells that can differentiate into any kind of cell in the body. The cell of the liver, the kidneys, the heart, whatever. Indeed, in some countries, the stem cells inside the placenta is stored in some stem cell banks, and if the individual has any problem in future, the stem cells are recalled and used to take care of whatever the problem the person is having. So indeed, we are not made of drugs. We are made of cells. And if you need to recreate our body, you need to regenerate our body, then the natural way to go about it is through stem cells. So stem cells are mother cells that can differentiate into cells of any kind inside the body. Isn't it amazing? Before I got to hear about phytoscience, I had imagined a world in which a single range of products could take care of all ailments. I never knew it was going to be in my lifetime. I'm indeed lucky that in my own age, phytoscience came into being. Phytoscience came into Nigeria in 2016. I got to know about this amazing opportunity in 2020. By that time, I'd suffered for over 40 years sinusitis. There was no hope for me. And then I was invited to a meeting. And as soon as I heard it's something to do with network marketing, I was so reluctant. So what I had been waiting for so long came along, and I never knew. I was attending my third and supposedly last Zoom meeting. I was going to tell the wonderful one, this Anka Murawaye, that I was no longer interested in attending any meetings. But it occurred to me to Google stem cells. So please, today, after this meeting, go and Google stem cells. But I tell you one thing, the stem cells I was Googling was animal stem cells. But I was so enthralled, so impressed, that I stopped when I was giving the presentation that night. And some people have not even said anything up to 10% of what I read in the last 5 minutes. I'm joining tomorrow. That was 16th of June, 2020. 17th of June, I joined without seeing the product. But I knew from what I read that this was what I had been waiting for. Now, mother cells, as we said, stem cells are mother cells with amazing power to produce new cells and to transform into any tissue or organ in the body. You don't just know how important what this single statement is. Let us see. It is due to this wonderful ability, this single statement, that our products have a way of taking care of over 200 life-threatening situations, diseases, whatever the situation is, apart from a severed limb. And if a limb is severed, our products will help to make that limb heal very fast. What are the facts about stem cells? Everybody has stem cells. We have seen why, because we are made of stem cells. Everybody uses stem cells every day. Our day-to-day activities involve using stem cells, and for that reason, stem cells die. Not just that, we've said that stem cells can differentiate into different kinds of cells, their own type of cells, or other types of cells. But by the time a cell divides 3 times, it suffers what we call senescence, which is the inability to effectively divide and create more cells. So stem cells die. Then stem cells also diminish with age, lifestyle, and environmental factors. And what that means is that we must deliberately nourish our stem cells. Indeed, that is why we age. If we take a look at the skin is the largest organ in the body. And because it is exposed to the external world, it is what separates us from the harsh external world. And it contains things like ears, eyes, and so on and so forth. So stem cells in this part of for this particular organ are very important. If you take a look at the epidermis, there are 4 layers. The lowest of the layers, the first of layers is basal layer. Now, the basal layer contains stem cells that differentiate and then unfold upwards to the upper part of the epidermis, which is the hardest part of the skin, which is what creates skin cycle, which for the young people can be as short as 30 days, 28 days. But as you grow older, it becomes 70, 60, 70 days. And that is why, since the external cells are dying faster than they are being regenerated, we age. When you take our products, you are going to see that the basal layer is going to have more of cells being created. So you are going to go back to what you were 10, 20 years ago, because the skin cycle is renewed again. It takes you back to about 40. That is why someone looks at you and says, you are looking younger. Why won't you look younger? When your cells, the skin stem cells are being regenerated faster, as if you are somebody that is 10, 20 years younger. You don't have to be sick to regenerate new cells, as you have said. If you are regenerating your body, don't wait until you are sick. Indeed, a pack of our products can help you to push away serious ailments like cancer. For instance, if cancerous cells are growing inside the body, even before they become a problem to your body, these products can push them out of your body. So don't wait until you are ill. Prevention, they say, is better than looking for a cure. Now, what are the various things that make up the body? The cell is the smallest unit. An aggregate of cells will form tissues, tissues will form organs, and organs form systems, and the system form the human being. So the human body has so many systems. Now, what are the potential uses of stem cells? We take a look at the plethora of conditions you have here: stroke, traumatic brain injury, learning defect, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, missing teeth. That is true. This is where we should talk about sharks. You know, a shark is born with all the teeth in place. A shark has a lot of stem cells, so much that the teeth of a shark are always there. If, for instance, a tooth is injured and it moves out of the way, another tooth comes in. Why? Go and check after this meeting. It is because the shark has a lot of stem cells when it comes to the teeth. Wound healing. Of course, you are going to need stem cells to get your wounds healed. Bone marrow transplantation, no longer necessary. If you take our products, for instance, if you sickle cell anemia, you take our products for about 6 months, and then the bone marrow will stop producing sickle cells and start producing over cells. End of crisis. Spinal cord injury. I have a situation, I managed a situation that the man could not sit for months, and in just a day, he sat an interview. The operation was going to cost him 8 million naira, 28, but you know, when somebody is in pain, it doesn't matter. This man was already looking at the wheelchair. He sat up in one day, sat an interview, and got a job. In just 11 days, the doctor said he wasn't going to do the operation anymore, and in 3 weeks, he was driving all over Lagos. Osteoarthritis, it doesn't matter what the kind of arthritis is, osteoarthritis or rheumatoid arthritis, baldness. I was going bald at the temples, and I had a way of making sure that I regrow the hair by soaking tissue paper in urine and placing it at the two sides of the head. And within 40 minutes, the hair will start growing again. But within a short period of time, I will need to do this again. But as soon as I started taking the product, the hair regrew on its own. I'm no longer scared of going bald. Blindness, deafness, whatever, myocardial infarction, muscular dystrophy, diabetes, multiple sclerosis, whatever, cancers, Crohn's disease, whatever the ailment is, our products can take care of them. By the way, I was just reading about animal stem cells. I didn't even know that what I was reading about was far below what the capabilities of animal and plant stem cells are. So welcome to Phytoscience. You see, when scientists found that stem cells could do so much, but that's the most vibrant aspect of biological science today. They now try to see, because the adult stem cell cannot differentiate into various cells inside the body. So scientists programmed stem cells, what we call pluripotent stem cells, which means that now we can put these stem cells inside humans, and then they regenerate every organ and every tissue. Maybe not necessarily all organs and every tissue, but there's a problem with that, because these stem cells are foreign stem cells. They can start, and they are programmed. They can just start to multiply out of order and cause tumors and cancer. This has been a great drawback to the science of stem cells in applying pluripotent stem cells to human beings. Along came Phytoscience. Phytoscience says, don't worry about that. We're going to give you a substitute far superior to what animal stem cells can give you. That is what we offer you tonight. The amazing opportunity of living a healthier and a wealthier life. And this is the team that brought us this wonderful range of products. Late Dato Tai Srilai Etanai Peng, which is the founder of Phytoscience, now late, and his wife, Kwa Shilan Eta Tan, the co-founder, and the CEO is Mr. Willie To. This team brought into the world what we are going to show you tonight. Wonderful team. The late Lighted Peng had one thing in mind: to give sound health to people all over the world and to make people rich while taking care of their health. And the wife has been at the forefront, carrying forward whatever the plans the husband had for us. And is being assisted by Mr. Willie To, the CEO. You have a wonderful team, approachable, that you can always get across to. Now, let us see what we are. Phytoscience was established in September 2012 in Desa, Petaling in Malaysia, and it's located in 51 countries. It has over 2 million distributors all over the globe. And the building we have is worth $4.5 million. So we are not hiding under one umbrella somewhere. We have a wonderful building. That means that we're not going anywhere soon. In fact, we're not going anywhere at all. Now, we have more than 100 millionaires made by Phytoscience, and we're going to make more in no time at all. And some of us in this room tonight, even though we are millionaires on our own already, there's no harm in making more and more millions. Now, this company generates an average of $15 million on a monthly basis. We're talking about a sound company, and it has been in existence now for 10 years. Yes, we just clocked 10 years, and we're going to be here forever. Now, this apple is so special. This is what we have brought to you tonight, Lutula sparkloba. If you buy the ordinary apple, before you know it, it starts oxidating. It turns brownish, and that is the end of that apple. But this special apple, which is found only in Switzerland, if a bird should peck on it, as long as it's still on the tree, it's going to regenerate and seal up. If you pluck it, 4 months after plucking, this apple is still looking fresh. And this was what made a great man, Mr. Dr. Babatunde of Mibel Biochemistry in Switzerland, to culture this apple in what we call phytoscience, such that if you put 0.01% concentration of this apple under your tongue, it will regenerate. In fact, it will make your body to generate 80% of its own stem cells. Now, when you put foreign stem cells inside your body, the body sees them as foreign bodies. And what does it do? The defense system attacks them. This is what happens when somebody goes for bone marrow transplant. New blood is poured into the bone marrow. Now, the bone marrow produces the cells that take care of the body, that build immunity, the white blood cells that will protect the body. Now, the white blood cells produced by the bone marrow, we see the cells inside the body as enemy cells and attack them, which is why whoever goes through this process of putting foreign blood in the bone marrow, we have to be taking immunosuppressants for the rest of their life. That is not what we are going to have in this case. We also look at people who undergo organ transplant. Now, if they do that, the immune system sees the organs as enemy cells and attack them. And the bad thing about taking immunosuppressants is that you lower your immunity, making it easy for you to get sick, for other ailments to attack you. Now, what will this product do to you? They protect your healthy cells, that is, whatever you get from the Oculus particular, will repair damaged cells and regenerate dormant cells. Now, Dr. Frezuli of Mibel Biochemistry came together with our founder in 2013 and signed a memorandum of understanding. So we've been the sole distributor of the products being produced by Mibel Biochemistry. So if anybody claims is marketing stem cell products today, please ask them to show where they signed the memorandum of understanding with Dr. Frezuli. Perhaps you don't know just how important this man is. This is the man who brought plant stem cells into the world in 2008. Dr. Frezuli. He was here on our Zoom meeting on Saturday, and it was a wonderful occasion meeting with this wonderful man. What we have brought to you tonight is 100% plant-based stem cell products. So there are no side effects. You come across people who ask you, what are the side effects of these products? We keep telling them that our products have no side effects, 100% plant-based. And we also got the Superhead brand 2014 to 2016 for double stem cell and triple stem cell. What are the benefits of crystal cell and double stem cell? Double stem cell is our first product. Before crystal cell and other products came in, this product took care of all ailments. But, you know, Phytoscience is a wonderful company. We are not stagnant. We keep doing more and more research. More products will be coming on board very soon, but you're going to take a look at the ones you already have. Double stem cell and crystal cell. What's the difference between double stem cell and crystal cell? Crystal cell has an upgrade to double stem cell because it has an addition to whatever is in double stem cell, tomato phytonutrients, which means that it has more healing power, which is why we recommend crystal cell when somebody, for instance, has diabetic cells, and then somebody that has cancer because of the additional healing power, and then fibroid. Double stem cell can take care of all this in its own way, but crystal cell will do the job in a better way. For instance, when I gave double stem cell to my cousin who complained of ulcer, she never told me she had fibroid. If she had told me she had fibroid, I would have given her crystal cell. She came back to me and said, "Thank you, brother. My ulcer has been taken care of." and then my fibroid as well. And 2 months ago, she came to me, she called and said, brother, I had miscarriage. The last time she was pregnant was 2007. This woman got pregnant. She did not know. She went through some hard and up and down kind of thing while trying to send her child to school. And she had miscarriage. That was when she had to go to have the fetus flushed out. And the person who attended to her said, you got pregnant because of the products you took. Go back to your brother and let him give you more products. She came to me and took more products. So I'm expecting that any moment from now to tell me she's pregnant. So what are the benefits? Cell rejuvenation, anti-inflammation. You see, a lot of products we have come from inflammation. There's chronic inflammation and there's acute inflammation. Acute inflammation is the natural way the body takes care of an infection. You have maybe a cut somewhere, you notice that it becomes reddish because red blood cells move to that point. White blood cells also play their role. Now, if the problem is taken care of in no time at all, the body will withdraw its army of occupation. That is the cells that take care of immunity. Now, if the problem is not taken care of, what happens is that the body will keep sending more and more soldiers to that spot. And what happens ultimately is that healthy cells around that particular point will also suffer because the problem is not resolved and the body keeps sending more and more army, like an army of occupation, until the problem is resolved. That is why when our products come in, they resolve that problem at the cellular level, and then there'll be nothing for the body to send an army down to that point for. What happens is that inflammation goes away. Such was the case with me. I was spitting reddish brown saliva, and in just 5 days, my saliva became normal. My mouth was so dry throughout the day, my tongue sticking to my upper palate. By the time I woke up in the morning, I was dying. I have sinusitis for over 40 years, and this had destroyed my body. My tongue was heavily laden with debris that came from postnasal drip, and whatever was inside me that was coming out to coat my tongue. What this product will do for you, they will take care of inflammation. And then this is a product from ultraviolet rays. We age mainly because of ultraviolet rays. They do a lot of damage. This product will protect us from ultraviolet rays, which will slow down the aging process. This, of course, will also speed up the wound healing procedure, and then this anti-aging, you look younger than your age. How do you consume double stem cell and crystal cell? Throughout the first meal of the day, pour a sachet under the raised tongue, put your tongue back, and wait for about 15 or 20 minutes. By that time, much of that would have passed through the sublingual gland that is under the tongue. As you can see here, this tongue is raised up, you pour the powder under it. Then put your tongue back on top of the powder, and then after 15-20 minutes, take 50 cl of normal temperature water. All our products that require water will come with normal temperature water. Don't use hot water, don't use cold water either. Then for the rest of the day, take a minimum of 2 liters of water because these products work with water. We have other products. I'm going to take a look at them one at a time. Here comes Snow Free Fort. This product is wonderful. It is the best aid in gastrointestinal problems. My tongue was heavily laden, as I said earlier, and this product helped me greatly. If you have bad breath, this is what is going to rescue you, because much of bad breath comes from a dirty gastrointestinal system. Snow Free Fort will cleanse your gastrointestinal system, because that is one area of our body we never cleanse. We can clean our teeth, the tongue, the face, whatever, but nobody cleanses the inner part of the gastrointestinal system. This will do it for you. It will balance the acid alkaline count of the body. Cancer cannot stay in the body if the acid alkaline count is what it should be, which is why whoever has cancer must take Snow Free Fort, crystal cell, and then what we are going to see later. One product we are going to see later, specially made for somebody who is diabetic. This product will also rebuild hemoglobin and red blood cells. What that means is that it is excellent for sickle cell anemia. This product will fight all forms of infection, no matter how stubborn the infection is. Somebody has even said, just pour sachets of Snow Free Fort inside a bowl, and then if you're a woman, you can sit inside it, and then to take care of the problem you have, the infection you have. It manages weight, it manages blood sugar, it helps in restoring skin problems, and it also detoxifies you. For that particular reason, detoxification, a pack of this product is usually recommended no matter what therapy you are taking, because it's going to set the pH of your body in such a way that the other products will work excellently in your body. So this is also what people who have cancer must take continuously. Sickle cell anemia people must also take it continuously. Liver and kidney problems, because it involves detoxification, must take Novifort continuously as they are taking double stem cell or crystal cell or both. How do you take Novifort? You pour a sachet in 50 cl of water, mix thoroughly, and sip over a period of 30 minutes to 1 hour. Because it's a detoxifier, you sip it slowly over a period of 30 minutes to 1 hour, and then you take plenty of water in between. I can assure you, this is a product that you're not going to joke with. Active Plus is made of 18 fruits, 12 vegetables, and 9 spices, and each of these is a super food on its own. It is the best way of taking care of your immunity, and it was specially designed for those who are diabetic and those who are recovering from any serious ailment. This is what you must add if you are diabetic. You need Active Plus because it's going to nourish your body while double stem cell or crystal cell and then Novifort and work on your body. It's the best way of boosting your immunity and strengthening your immune system. You don't want to joke with Active Plus. How do you take Active Plus? It has a dropper. You put 10 drops in 50 cl of room temperature water, mix thoroughly, and drink at once, unlike Novifort that you sip gradually. You do this 3 times daily if you are diabetic or you are recovering from a serious ailment. For normal body maintenance, you take 5 drops in 50 cl of water, mix it thoroughly, and take 3 times a day. That is 5 drops in 50 cl of room temperature water in the morning, same thing in the afternoon, and the same thing at night. I can assure you, you'll be glad you did. Now, these 2 products are topically applied. That is, they are applied on the skin. Let us first take a look at Miracle Intense Essence. These 2 products are triple stem cell products. This indeed is a miraculous product. I was taking care of a woman with lupus, and she lost her hair. I sent a bottle of Miracle Intense Essence to her. And instead of applying it to her bald head, she decided to be applying it to her face. She said it makes her beautiful. Now, there's an associate of mine who ordered for triple stem cell Miracle Intense Essence. I didn't know why. And then, until she gave her testimony, she had psoriasis. Psoriasis is an incurable disease according to Orthodox medicine. What this woman did was to spray an entire bottle of Miracle Intense Essence on her head. And that was the end of psoriasis. What will this product do for you? If you have a burn, just spray it. It won't scar and it won't pain you. It will reduce spots, reduce wrinkles. It will give you a better skin texture and skin tone. It will moisten and make your skin supple. It will enhance your skin vitality. No, we age because elastin inside the body is reduced. What happens is that what this does is, as crystal cell is working from inside, this is also working from outside. Elastin is increased in the sense that your body, once elastin is increased, it becomes more elastic. We age because we wrinkle. This will help you to make sure that you don't wrinkle early. Now, what about H2 moisturizer? The name itself shows that it will recharge your body with moisture. It will repair your skin cells. It has anti-free radical and anti-aging effect. Free radicals are atoms inside our body that have lost 1 electron. What happens? They are unstable. They must grab other electrons so that they are stable. What happens is that this continues to multiply inside the body, and at times this is what causes cancer. You can be sure then that by taking these products, you are free of skin cancer and any kind of cancer. Anti-ultraviolet rays, it is soothing, hydrating, and moisturizing. It nourishes, brightens your skin without making you to lose your skin in the sense that you're not bleaching, and plumps up your skin and erases fine lines and reduces wrinkles. These are last baby IIQ Plus, specially designed for your eyes and your brain. From what you have said now, you can see that people who are getting older need IIQ Plus. People who are young need IIQ Plus because it helps them with their academic work. People that are involved in serious work every day in, day out, need IIQ Plus. Not only for the brain, but also for the eyes. Because this product will promote better recall and memory, and to make you to communicate better. So if someone has any communication problem, maybe developmental problem that has to do with the brain, like for instance, autism, cerebral palsy, this product is invaluable. It contains a variety of vitamins and minerals that are good for your eyes and improve circulation around the eyes. And then you don't have to worry about memory loss and the Alzheimer as you are growing older. And if somebody already has any of these ailments, Alzheimer, Parkinson's disease, this product will also work excellently well for them. I took care of Parkinson's disease, one of my major cases, my first major case. And then no time at all, the man lost his tremors, and the ailment had made him impotent. Because the man who introduced him to me said, "This man, the way I'm seeing him now, I don't think I perform his duties at home as a man. He himself called me a month later and said that he was impotent and he had regained his manhood. You can imagine the kind of joy in this man's home today. Now, our products have certification. No matter how you look at it, these are top-notch products. We are proud of Phytoscience products. Now, Phytocell Tech is the technology. We have good manufacturing practice certification, GMP. Our products are 100% natural, so no preservatives. Vegetarians can take our product because there's no animal matter in our product. Halal certification is there for Muslims. That means our products are okay for them. And we got the innovation prize in 2014 in the category of best active ingredient. Now that's our NAFDAC certification. And then the mother of all that certification is the FDA certification, US FDA certification. You don't just get it, you don't pick it up in the street. Now, if you take our product, any of our products, and you suffer anything that you didn't expect, you have the opportunity of claiming $1 million. MSIG, Mitsui Sumitomo Insurance Group, will take care of that. We have been in this business for so long, yet nobody has been able to make any claims because we are sure of our products. Now let us take a look at product testimonials. Now take a look at this man. This is what these products can do for you. I can tell you that I'm looking younger today, and many members of Phytoscience will tell you that they are looking younger. They are not the ones even telling you they are looking younger. People around us keep telling us you are looking younger, as if some 5 years have been sliced off your age. Now let's take a look at this leg, diabetic gangrene. Now this leg was built for amputation. But let us see what happened in just 2 months. This is the same leg, completely healed. So tell someone today who has diabetic gangrene that there is hope. Maybe they've been slated, as I said, for operation to have the leg. It's not easy to have a leg amputated. I know a man who had diabetes. He went to India and the leg was amputated. He came back, he was even dangling the leg as if he didn't mind. But after a short period of time, he said he was tired and he just died. I know a man who had diabetic sore and the thing did not heal. He stopped taking his medications and died because he was just tired. If this product had been around when these people lived, they would not have needed to die. Tell someone today. A friend of mine sent a message to me. He was taking it for sinusitis, just the way I was. And then he sent a message to me. I know somebody who has diabetes. Send a write-up so I can send to him. I can forward to him. He sent a message back to me after I forwarded the message that, sorry, the man died 4 hours ago. If these products had got to this man that day, he would not have died. You are here today not just because of yourself, but because there are some people around you. I have touched so many lives in a period of 2 years, over 160 testimonies. A lot of people have regained their health. A lot of people have prevented any serious ailment from coming up in their lives. At times, you don't even know what has been done in your life. It is said that if a comet or a celestial body were to collide with the Earth, what scientists will do is to send a missile. Once the missile hits that particular celestial body, it will alter its course and it will collide with the Earth anymore. In just the same way, if cancer was going to rear its ugly head in your body, diabetes, kidney problem, liver problem, just taking our products, we knock all those ailments off course and you are saved. This is a testimony of infertility, another one apart from the one I gave earlier. This couple went through all sorts of trouble, including IVF, to see if they could have children. But that was not successful until they came and got Phytoscience babies, lovely babies, I can assure you. How do you get started? You pick up the registration form from whoever referred you to this meeting. Fill the details. Don't waste a day. Don't waste a day. There's somebody in this meeting tonight, my sister. She came in a few days before I did, a month or so, and I'm under her leg, which means that whatever I do comes up under one of her legs. So if you waste a day, you might just fall into that category. So come in today, don't waste any time. Choose the package and make your payment after filling all the necessary details as required. Follow up to confirm that you have been signed up. Pick up your products. You see, this is the only thing I can do. This is the only business I can do now. If you tell me to, I put my money somewhere, then in 6 months' time, you're going to start giving me some money, I should not touch it. Or you are going to start giving me my money next week, I'm not going to go into it. This is the only business I can do now. I start getting paid today. I get my products up front, and I have my profit up front. Then invite your friends and start earning.